Let's talk about women again. Let's talk about girls. You know, for today, I just like to be talking about girls for today. So yeah, this is not Starbucks. It's Sunday ice cream. All right, why are some women so combative? You know, why are some women so combative? Those women who just talk so much, they just want to like argue all the time. That's like their love language, you know? They just want to fucking talk shit. They just want to combat you. They just want to win every argument. Why are some women so combative? Is it because of how they were raised? They were raised in a very combative environment where mom has to win this argument, dad has to win this argument, and they watch their parents argue back and forth, blah 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 blah, fucking throwing plates across the room like fucking shuriken and shit. Perhaps their environment could have affected them to become combative, you know? That's why you see some women that they fall in love with gangsters or people who are abusive, you know, that physically abuse them, and it doesn't really hurt them from the inside because that's like their love language, you know, that they love to be hurt. Some women are crazy, bro. But yeah, they tend to match with men who are similar to their dads, you know, so just keep that in mind. But going back to the question, why are women so combative? Like I said, you know, the environment could have been one of the things to why they were combative. You know, they were raised in an environment where it's very chaotic, very argumentative, very combative. But there's another thing that I thought of too. I think the reason why some women are very combative is because they don't get hit. You know, they don't get hit. Women do not get hit. And I'm not condoning for people or for men to put their hands on women. You should never do that. Okay? No matter how pissed off you are, you should never hurt a woman. You should never lay your hand on a woman. That's just wrong. That's some pussy shit. Once you hit a woman, you're not a man anymore. Okay? Unless it's self-defense, you know, where she's trying to fucking stab you, she's trying to kill you, then yeah, fucking Aikido that shit, bro. Woof, woof, pop. You know what I mean? But self-defense, you can defend yourself. But if you're mad, you know, you're pissed off, don't try to hit a woman, don't try to hurt a woman. Just fucking be stoic, you know, keep it chill. But yeah, the reason why some women are very combative is because they don't get hit. Imagine if you're a guy, you're talking shit, you're talking all this shit, you're gonna get fucking socked in the face, you know? Best believe that at some point, you're gonna get fucking socked in the face. There's gonna be consequences for you as a guy, that if you talk your shit, you gotta walk your shit, you know? Because if not, you're getting fucking socked. But for women, they can say whatever they want because nobody's gonna hurt them. You know, they don't get hit. They can't be hit. Unless they meet a person who's really fucking doesn't give a fuck. You know, a guy that doesn't give a shit that they would hurt a woman at all. And God forbid that doesn't happen to those combative women, because they will learn their lesson. They will learn their lesson, man. But combative women are very hard to go. It's hard to be along with them, you know. It's hard to get along with them because it's just, you know, arguing, combative, all this shit. It's a headache, you know, unless the guy, he loves that shit too. He loves to argue. He loves to fucking fight. Sometimes that's their language. That's their love language, you know. There are couples out there who just loves to fight, and that's their love language. You know, they love to fight. That's how they fall in love with each other, by fighting each other. And once they get along, you know, hey, I'm sorry, babe. All right, I'm wrong. And they have sex, and then the sex is like fucking euphoric, you know, to the fucking roof, you know, and everything's good. And then the next day they're gonna fight again, you know, blah, 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 war. And then, all right, I'm sorry, babe. All right, fucking, they go back to their fucking sexy moments and shit. But yeah, it's their love language, you know. But yeah, women who are very combative, my advice to you, you need to find a guy who's gonna deal with your ass, who's somewhat combative too, you know, because that's your craziness. Your craziness is your combativeness. So you need a guy who's gonna deal with that, and a guy that's gonna deal with that is someone who is combative as well, you know. A guy that can go against you is a guy that will be in your mind for a long period of time. You know, if a guy is always on your mind, of course you're gonna fall in love, even though you hate him, even though he gets on your nerves, you know, he pisses you off, you fall in love with him because he's always in your mind. A guy that is always in your mind, regardless if he pisses you off, that's the guy that you'll fall in love with, okay? So, combative girls will always match with combative boys. Boys who like to argue, fight, throw plates across the room, abusive. Hopefully not, you know. But, you know what I mean? Combative girls. You know what? Combative girls should be in MMA. They should, why not join boxing? Why not do boxing? Why not do martial arts? For God's sake, you know? Don't just talk the talk. Gotta walk the walk. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because some women, they just like to talk. And yeah, I mean, talking gets you places because you're a girl. But like I said, if you're a guy, if you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. And most of the time, girls cannot do that. They cannot walk the walk, so they just bark. They just talk the talk. And yeah, man. That's why guys are very careful about the things that they say, because there's consequences for the things that they say. You gotta be a man of your word, you know? That's the phrase. Be a man of your word. You gotta be careful of the things that you say. You gotta be wise, because if not, things are gonna go after you. Unlike women, they can get away with anything because they're girls. They can't be hit. They can't get hurt. The society protect them, okay? As they should. Women need to be protected. Huh.